Hello everybody, this is Chris from Acustica Audio. Are you tired of bland and lifeless audio? Do you crave the warmth and character of analog saturation in your digital studio? Look no further than Jam, the perfect choice for those who seek a large variety of saturation types with a distinctive sound and an analog feel. Jam includes a large variety of top-tier hardware units improved with our second-generation hyper-saturation technology. With its simple and intuitive interface, you can add warmth and character to your tracks in just a few seconds. Begin your experience with Jam by starting with Jam Mix, the lightest and simplest plugin so that you can become familiar with the most important features. Choose the distortion model from the Mode menu. The default Mesa is a great place to start. Adjust input level with the input slider. Calibrate distortion with the gain knob. You can see the amount of distortion in the GR+ and GR- meters. Generally, a value around 2 dB corresponds to mild distortion and a value above 20 dB corresponds to high distortion. Change the distortion curve with the shape slider. You can make it more dramatic or less noticeable. Choose the stereo signal intervention with the MS slider. Use the listening buttons to preview the effect. Use delta to hear the difference. You can listen to the mid or side with the M and S buttons. Adjust intervention level with the mix slider, deciding how much dry or wet you want to hear. Set the oversampling for distortion quality. A factor of ×4 or less might be sufficient. There is a low power oversampling mode, but it may not guarantee a perfect phase in the high frequencies. Consider, however, that this artifact is hardly audible in a processor that deliberately introduces distortion. Select the dry-wet algorithm type with the mix type control. Jam offers dry-wet mixing modes such as disto peak and clean peak. Disto peak distorts signal peaks and is ideal for single tracks, while clean peak distorts quieter signals while keeping peaks clean and distortion-free. Clean peak is perfect for creating exceptionally sounding masters, especially for electronic music backing tracks during mastering or on the master bus. If you select disto peak or clean peak modes, evaluate the oversampling value directly in the selection menu. A ×2 or ×4 value is particularly pleasing at the mastering stage. This oversampling affects the behavior of the mixing algorithm, while the overall oversampling control affects the quality of the distortion. Adjust the output volume with the output slider. Jam introduces over the Jam Mix version some additional controls that take the flexibility of the processor to new heights. Add these points to your workflow. Adjust the hyper pre-saturation with the pre-control, which is in a cascade arrangement with the central distortion. You can turn it off with the pre button. Adjust the low-pass, high-pass filter and shelf equalizer via the appropriate controls, which is in a cascade arrangement with the central distortion. You can turn it off with the FLT on button. Add the pre-EQ modules with insert, which are also in a cascade arrangement with the saturation gain circuit for the dynamic mix control. So don't wait any longer. Give your audio that extra punch and create your own signature sound with Jam, the king of saturators.